Good afternoon. Give me a second to find the feed. I'm going to do a little bit of an energy report. My iPad died yesterday, so I really got cut off really quick. A lot of people are starting to feel this. Yesterday, I went over a storm hit list of what astrological signs would be feeling this energy the most. If you're just joining me, go ahead and share this feed out. I give away activation off of every feed. And if you're not catching me live, it's cool. You can still participate. I don't find the person until the next day at least. So take a second to share this out. Facebook's always censoring my content, so I can only share within my own movements. Drop your name if you're going to want a card. And give me a second to find the feed. I'm going to be doing fairy cards today. It's part of my theme while I'm in the UK. Give me 1 second to find it. It's an amazing energy to use this. A lot of people are remembering their dreams a lot more. This is like the best energy to be doing dream work right now. You guys should be remembering things. I'm always telling people to put clear crystals by their bed. It will help bring back any dream memories that you're having. All right. I'm going to get Brittany on here too because I need her to share this in the 2-4-20 groups for me. Let me pull the feed up. All right, this is a Pisces energy that is hitting the planet. I really went over this yesterday about how Neptune is in retrograde, so it's really affecting the energies right now, but it's amazing for manifesting. And a lot of people are seeing synchronicities, number codes, things out in the matrix or in their reality, things out of place. These are signs that are being sent to you to help bring you to more lucidity, to remind you that you are in fact dreaming now. And when we have sleep experiences and we have lucid dream experiences, it's really a experience where you realize you're dreaming and you awake within your dream and you become to lucidity. So you start to lucid dream as opposed to a regular dream where you're just kind of asleep and responding to things. When you're lucid dreaming, you can actually control the dreamscape, you can change things, and you can have a lot more fun. That's the experience that we're going through now. We're going through this awakening. It's a coming to lucidity. And a lot of people look at this awakening as you're either awake or you're not. That's just not the way it works. We're coming to more and more lucidity, and we're going through an awakening process on this planet. So we will continue to come to lucidity. It's not like we're just awake. We're going to continue on our spiritual path, and we're going to come to more and more lucidity. And as we are, we're going to be able to control our reality a lot more and more. So people should be focused on just manifesting right now. There are forces on this planet that are very intent on destroying things here. That's easy. They like to destroy the political systems, religions, any type of institutions, anything spiritual. There are forces that are very intent on destruction. We're here to create in whatever regard. So I don't care what you're manifesting. Make lists. Start to speak about the things that you want to draw into your life. It's the easiest way to create things. Anything manifesting through the end of the month. Tune in through your dreams and spend more time meditating. You're going to be receiving a lot of amazing downloads, a lot of spiritual information. Those dreams are important because they give you information. They help give you a different perspective. You can see what's really there beyond the veils of this realm. A lot of my perspective unconsciousness came from when I was awakening and I was opening my third eye and I was starting to have these profound visions and dreams, and they really gave me a really good perspective about how this universe works, how we share one subconscious. And I saw the eye of consciousness. That's a reoccurring dream that I have, and it's really shown me how things work. So use this dream state to tune in more. It should feel like you're dreaming now. Like the vibe is just a little more dreamy right now. Like you might be a little more tired. It might be like kind of a blur between the dream realm and this realm right now. So basically the veils that are here are ego. Any veils they talk about lifting are, layers of ego crumbling. And we're really going through a crown chakra upgrade. Pisces is very much a sign that is in the upper chakras, right? Head in the clouds, always dreaming. So you guys need to ground extra during this storm. That's why we're red today. And I'm going to try to get outside, actually. I'm manifesting some sun. So send sun vibes to the UK because I really want to just get outside and do some grounding work. So work on grounding more because this energy can make you unraveled if you're not grounded enough, because it's a very light, floaty kind of energy. So more grounding work. I'm trying to think if I forgot anything else. We are ditching toxic people. A lot of our relationships, right, start out good and then they become toxic. Well, that's just who the person was underneath it. We have a lot of ego roles going on here, right? People finding their worth in their houses and their cars and their identity and their jobs and things like that. Ego roles. So a lot of times, a lot of relationships are falling apart that are not of your higher path. A lot of relationships that you entered into, whether they're family, romantic, friends, were ones that you entered into when you were asleep. You were at a different vibration. So as you're doing spiritual work and raising your vibration, you tend to kind of fall out of focus with a lot of people around you. Sometimes you tend to outgrow your lessons or your relationships too. As you're going through this spiritual purification process, not everyone is putting the same amount of work in as you, unfortunately. And the people that are not doing the same spiritual work will fall out of frequency with us fast. That's why it's very important that if you're in a relationship that you find someone that is willing to detox and do the inner work that you're doing so that you don't fall out of alignment later on. A lot of people are dealing with toxic relationships, whether it's parents, friends, people they're dating, whatever it is. It's time to let go now for the good of humanity. A lot of these relationships are keeping you stuck from progressing along your spiritual path. They kind of keep us trapped where we're at. People don't realize that when we're learning with other people, it keeps us on kind of a merged timeline. If you're to step away from toxic people, you'll kind of progress forward on your own timeline. So sometimes the people around us tend to keep us trapped and we don't really realize it. Just our friends, family members, people vibing around us. Vibrate higher, let go now. If you let go, the people that are meant to be in your life will come back to you if they're meant to be there. If it's meant to be, let go. And if they're meant to be around you, they will find their way back to you. So we tend to hang on to a lot of stuff. Mostly people. You're just progressing forward, and not everyone is going to end up going where you're going right now. People are at different levels here. People are at different places, and you're on a very spiritual path as a light worker. You guys are figuring that out now, that you just have a higher calling as a healer. And a lot of times we have to work on our own energy to get where we need to be healing others. People forget that if we don't have our energy perfect, if we try to go heal others, we tend to harm them. So we have to work on our energy more. If you're around toxic people, you're becoming toxic from that energy being around you. It has an effect on your body. A lot of times when people get sick, it's from the toxic people around them or living in a toxic environment. A lot of people with bad marriages become sick after a while. You tend to absorb that energy of the people around you. So you just want to vibrate higher. Let go of anyone toxic around you. I tell people if it's parents, just take a break. Yeah, it doesn't have to be forever if you have, letting go issues. It can just be taking a break to work on your own energy and healing work. Because a lot of times when we're around toxic people, it's bringing up old issues in a negative capacity and it's not allowing us to heal them. So kind of let go too and focus on your own healing, and you can go back and revisit these people and places if you feel inclined later. Dan Keft. Falling in love or making a serious commitment to someone. Forgiveness and the resolution of a problem. Don't give up. Your relationship can be healed. We're working on coming into new templates of love, and that's where everyone is at. I'm always saying that. I'm kind of obsessed with love. and people are getting ready for relationships that will be in alignment with who you are now. The problem is that these relationships that you previously had, you were a much different person when you entered that relationship. Now that you're awake, you remember who you are, and you're much more authentic now. When we were sleeping, we were very inauthentic to ourselves and our higher selves and our soul paths. So we're becoming more authentic and tuned in, and we're going to begin to draw more and more soulmate people to us that are on the same vibration as us. That's how we're finding each other. When you're at a low frequency, you're drawing all low vibration people. When you're vibrating at a high frequency, you're going to be drawing high frequency people around you. And our consciousness group just vibrates at a different level than the rest of humanity. We came here with 6-dimensional souls, and this is a 3rd-dimensional soul planet. So we're just vibrating at a much higher frequency. A lot of the people on this feed were the ones that got labeled with ADHD or, you know, as bipolar, with those kind of psychiatric labels, because we were vibing much different. We were always tuned into the energy. And I say it that if Ascension doesn't make you feel bipolar, you might need to get more tuned in, because the energy is always like up and down and all crazy. You guys were just energy sensitive if you got those labels. Vikinda, good morning. Oh, real quick too, I did a feed already. My feed just cut off. I mean, it's like cutting off bad. I did a feed earlier in my Sparks of Divine Light Healing group. You can just search for the group to find where I video from my other space. And if you guys need me, I'm always needing video ideas, so you can hit my business page inbox. And you guys should be checking out my healing classes I do too, and activations. It's a really good energy to working on yourself. The theme is healing and self-healing this week. So check my link out if you need me above. And Vikinda, let go of the past. An ending that makes way for new opportunities. Time to move on. And that's how it is. We're stuck in our lives. Yeah. We kind of are untangling ourselves from a life that we didn't like slowly as we awake, but we're kind of stuck where we're at. We have to let go. Only in I totally hit the reset button on my life 2 times, like in the past 6 months, real over the top, just like walked away real over the top. And in doing that, I made space for infinite possibilities. So I had complete space to do anything that I wanted to at all. And it's pretty amazing. So we stay in these same kind of places, and then we don't have a lot of options a lot of the time. People can feel blocked, or like they can't manifest, or they can't create. And that's the truth. Sometimes we have to let go. And I say that when one door closes, like 100 more will open. So start to let go of the toxic people around you. They are the ones imprisoning you through your vibration without you even realizing it. Let go of the friends that like to gossip, or that are like, you know, spreading drama, that are negative around you, that are talking about others, that are gossiping. A lot of people feed on that negative energy. Be around those that want to vibe and that you feel good around too. Anyone that's just making you feel like tired, drained, low vibe, grumpy, making you think negative thoughts, get rid of them immediately. Casey Matt. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you. An important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. And we're really reprogramming ourselves right now. That we got programmed very much for the negative, where we had a lot of negative thinking patterns, especially in America, with the indoctrination that we went through, just with like the education systems and media and things around us. So we're really learning how to reprogram ourselves for the positive and how to manifest now. Leanna Goli. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of addiction or codependency. And I'm always talking about a lot of people are in codependent or addictive relationship patterns, addictive love patterns, right? That's the problem with the empath narcissist relationship. It can be very addictive when you go through those love cycles, even though it's like a roller coaster. It could be like almost addictive for people when they are getting along and things are going good. Enough so that people tend to overlook all the negative that goes with that roller coaster. Make better healthy choices. You guys have to be more careful about who you're letting access your energy through sex. I did an article this morning about how you permanently merge your energy together with someone. You're swapping DNA. You're giving them access to your soul, your body, and all of your energy fields. Choose your partners more carefully. Most sass. Manage your resources wisely. Achieve a balance of how you spend and save money. Help out those who are less fortunate. People forget that in order to receive, we have to kind of give. People are like, I don't know why I can't manifest, and people will be like, oh, well, I don't have anything to give. Well, you have infinite energy. I think that as we're awakening, we're learning how valuable our energy is. Exactly. That's why we are not wasting it on people, and becoming better at discerning how to use it. In order to receive more, you should be giving, and we always have love and energy we can be given out. It's like you create an even flow of giving and receiving. So give more if you want to receive more. Gary Marshall. Beautiful card, too. I love it. Be assertive. Don't back down from what you believe. Courageously stand up for yourself. This is about setting healthy boundaries right now, especially with this Pisces energy. Pisces tend to be too hard on themselves. So a lot of people have a lot of the shadow side of humanity surfacing, where people are suddenly feeling all of these emotions and purging out and just feeling things so deeply. With this energy, there's a lot of purging, and the shadow side of humanity is surfacing. I mean, turn on your television, you can see it any given day, where a lot is purging to the surface. Rosa Patterson, amazing. Thank you for the shares. Indecision is holding you back. Make the choices that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. We're gonna set aside what we're thinking for a knowing, for a sense of feeling, a sense of intuition. You have an amazing internal compass. It's why, when things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. And those that are following political leaders or these governments or these systems will be led astray. And those that are following their own internal compass or internal knowing will always be fine. Rely on that intuition. It's never wrong. It's always when we don't listen to it. It's never wrong. Like if you have an intuitive feeling about something, it's always going to be right. You can strengthen your intuition by using it more. It's like a muscle. So the more you use it, the more tuned in you'll get. Mama Breathe Hope. Trusting your intuition. Careful reflection before taking action. Insight that comes through meditation. And that's like everything I just said anyway about following your intuition. And this is an amazing time to spend time alone meditating. I'm going to try to come to work a little bit late, and take a few hour break and get outside. And I'm just going to go meditate out there and chill and listen to music and connect with the earth. Try to get outside more. We can download a lot more in nature, connecting with those elements. More meditation, more nature, more sun if you have it. Carrie Ann Blanchard. The grace and inner strength needed to overcome challenges. The power of kindness and forgiveness. Time to embrace how wonderful you are. This is an amazing energy for compassion. I'm at the door, but I'm on feed. This is an amazing energy for compassion. Pisces is a very compassionate sign. They can always see other people's perspectives. They always have a lot of empathy. And a lot of people are starting to feel more and more empathic with this energy and are starting to feel things deeper. That goes for the sleepers too. We're going through a planetary ascension. It doesn't matter if you have been polarized service of self or service of others or negative and positive at all. We're going through a planetary ascension, and those on a negative path will ascend with us to a certain kind of degree. So we're all going through this planetary ascension. Even the ones that are sleeping or with a negative polarity are feeling these same energies, and it's having really real effects on their bodies. Connie Bisset. A bright future manifested through hard work and creativity. Partnering with others who share your dreams. Great progress being made. It might feel like we're not getting anywhere, but I'm going to tell you something, even at ground zero, because humanity is at ground zero right now. This year is about building a foundation, and that foundation is us. We're working on our energy. We're getting where we need to be. We're being purified. We're purging. And we're really building a new foundation for things here. And that's through our own energy. So it might feel like you guys aren't getting far. It's going to be more what's going on with your energy and less what's going on outside of you, I assure you. More work on your energy, less focus on what's around you. Because that's all temporary. Maria Charbonneau. Plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings of life. If you want to manifest more, spend your day in gratitude. Literally, the reason why people get in these cycles is because they complain about everything and then they wonder why they can't create new things. We know that with Reiki, gratitude is the building blocks of Reiki as well. It's something that you can use to raise your vibration. So gratitude is going to be of the highest vibration, anger and fear of the lowest. So more time in gratitude, more time being grateful for everything that you have. At the least, I'm always so grateful for the people that I have around me. It's really easy after you get to a certain place spiritually, you'll come to more and more gratitude for the things around you and the simple things. It's something that you can retrain yourself for. When I do one of my classes, I'm always doing different classes, and we were for a while writing down a list of 10 things a day that you're grateful for. That's the best vibration hack there is. You guys can all do that. Just make a list every day of 10 things, no matter what it is that you're grateful for, and in doing that, it will retrain your mind. But I was always doing that long before. I knew that if you could spend a lot of time in gratitude, you could retrain your brain and actually rewire it. So being in gratitude has been scientifically shown that it will actually rewire your brain. So more time in gratitude, make lists. It's like the best way to raise your frequency. Sherry. A new relationship or emotional experience. Invitation to social events. A compassionate friend you can share your concern with. And we're coming together with our soulmates again. It's pretty amazing. We're finding other members of our consciousness group, and there's like this soul recognition, and it's amazing to be around like-minded people that are vibrating on the same frequencies as you, because when I'm around a lot of other people, we're not exactly on the same frequencies. That's how you can tell if someone is a soulmate. You will be vibrating on the same frequency. Our consciousness group shares a piece of an oversoul that is very connected. Angelica Clark. Look to the future with hope and optimism, the power of faith to move mountains, happy changes that bring relief from challenging times. And they will sell you on all these doomsday prophecies about how the world is going to end and be destroyed. Think Revelations. The Bible is great with that. I really think it was just people that were going through an awakening that wrote those books like Revelations, that were having those 3D type of visions. Because I was thinking about it the other day. And when I was just waking up and opening my third eye, I had this vision where I was burning and got lifted out of the fire. We would think of when we're sleeping in those religious places as fire as hell. But fire is actually something that purifies us, and it's more like an inner alchemy. So I think that people were just that wrote some of the books in the Bible were going through where they opened their third eye and they were kind of purging out that duality and separation and darkness and coming into the light, and they wrote about it and then they used it and put it in the Bible. But people actually think that's our future. They really do. And to me that sounds crazy, but there are maybe billions of people that believe in that book. And this is a manifest reality. So then they believe that the future's all dooms and gloom and apocalyptic. They will create it in that reality. But to me, only amazing things are happening. The earth is raising its frequency. So are we. We're purifying, we're purging, and we're the rainbow warriors that are going to make the earth green again. So it's pretty amazing in my reality. Only good things are coming. Better and better things as we raise our frequency. We know that when we were asleep, we had a lot of low vibe experiences, and they're getting better and better as we're changing our energy. Chanel Deadman. Change the way you're looking at the situation. Embrace your uniqueness. A temporary pause in the action. So I'm going to bring this up again. I saw a post in the Galactic Healer group this morning where I think it was a flat earth post, but I'm not sure. And this person was like being really nasty to people on the post. And I was like, listen, I know that you think that your reality is the same as everyone's, but we all have our own universe here. So I have my own universe and you have yours. And I know we think we live in this collective experience, but it's much different than people are understanding. So have an open mind about other people's perspectives and how their reality works, because I know that we think that reality is the same for every person here, but it's really not. You need to have an open mind with all of this stuff. I'm just sharing my perspective in my life over here, which could be way different than what you're going through. But I do that in hopes of helping people that are kind of going through this awakening. Like from day one, I just got on feed and did my whole awakening like this in hopes that it would help people that are going through similar stuff. Marianne. Amazing. Baths in the crystals in the bathtub. I've been needing to take an hour-long, at least, salt bath every day with these energies. I'm going through a really crazy detox here. And salt will help pull all the garbage out of your energy and your body a lot faster. It's really good for purifying. Put crystals in your bath. Ask them to heal you. If you have kids, put crystals in their baths too. And ask the crystals to heal you. They are living beings, just like the pyramids are. They are actually alive and made of conscious energy. So they will assist you with your healing. We're supposed to tune in more to the crystals as well now. It's like a reoccurring message. Marianne, set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep or vacation. And that's like a huge theme right now. I keep telling people to take more time off work, spend more time by yourself, spend more time recharging, spend less time around other people, prioritize your time, fit like a salt bath in every day, just more alone time. That's when we're going to download the most. Angie Bergener. News worth celebrating. Announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births. Friends you cherish. And it's a huge theme because Pisces is about unconditional love right now. And it's a huge sign on friendship and love. A lot of you guys might not realize this, but Pisces is a very romantic energy too. So I've been telling people that if you're in a relationship, you might want to like go out on a date or like go do something fun or whatever and take advantage of that romantic kind of Pisces energy that's in the air right now. It's really good for love. Michael Arlias, he's a Pisces. He's getting killed in this storm. But for any Pisces out there that are on the hit list for this storm, you guys will be feeling a lot better after November. It's just because your planet's in retrograde. So this storm has a real retrograde-y kind of feel still. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Have patience. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. And have patience with this whole process. And you know what? Some people do not have faith and trust in the universe. You can tell, right? Have faith in yourself at least that you planned out your life. You did. You planned out every experience you ever had. You agreed to all of this. So have more faith in yourself that you would have picked an ending that you would want. We're only a little ways through our story. I hate to be the ones to tell you guys there's things going on this planet. It's kind of crazy, and we're all having our own little story. And I'm sorry, like they say, every story is supposed to be like a love story. It really is. So you just might be only halfway through your book right now. Nicole Christine. Cautious but wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. We should have learned after this cycle about how our smallest of actions are impacting a whole group of people and all of consciousness. So the littlest choices that we're making can either create a negative or positive ripple effect that is felt throughout all of humanity. This will come together when we are willing to set aside what we want for the good of all, and when we can learn how to create better ripple effects. So make more conscious decisions. Marg. Children or childhood. The return. I had to see how long I've been on too. The return of people or romances from your past. Remembering events differently in a better or worse light than how they really occurred. We had a lot of past lessons. Things didn't exactly go well with all of them, right? We didn't always have like amazing lessons. We had a lot of really hard ones, a lot of really good ones, a lot of really perceived bad ones. Whatever it is, anything that you've experienced has made you into the person that you are now. So every experience was needed, every lesson was needed to shape you into that person that you are now. It was less about what you went through and more about who you have became from these things, because these are the events that have led to shaping you into the person you are now, and that have woken you up on whatever regard. Starseeds choose harder lessons to ensure that we wake. Trish Graham. Take the time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. More time, more self-care. The world isn't going to fall in if you take a day off. You guys can say no to people. You guys can set boundaries. You can say you're busy and you'll be back tomorrow. Whatever it is. More boundaries. Don't feel obligated to heal everyone. You're not responsible for the choices and decisions people have made to get in the circumstances they're in. As healers, you're not obligated to be repairing and fixing everyone on the planet. Brittany Duncan, good. Can you please share this feed in the AOL group and the 2420 groups, because my phone was really bad and I couldn't. I was like putting out a telepathic call for you to come save me. Unfounded fear, focusing on worst case scenarios, allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the problem. Well, she's been going through really hard lessons lately. We had to work more on grounding. I would say that we're really, as a collective, working a lot on the lower chakras. As the space storm hits, we're going from our crown to our lower ones. Work on grounding more. You're getting outside a lot, which is really good for your energy. More grounding, more sacral work, more maca. Anyone working on their sacral should really be taking maca. I can't stand it in my coffee anymore, though. I'm going to find another way to ingest it. I might try the pills, but they don't work as good, the capsules. Hazel Harrington, good afternoon. I'm trying to get some sun vibes to see how it's back and forth. Like, it will be like sunny 10 minutes, crappy out 5 minutes, sunny 5 minutes, bad out 10 minutes. Sending crazy love, Hazel. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. And that's one of my favorite cards, because I always say that advice is probably me. like a joke, but it's probably true. Get advice from people that are involved in the spiritual. Get advice from those around you that are spiritually inclined with your issues. More vitamins. More detoxing, more ginger, more turmeric, more vitamins. It will help a lot. Imran Ali. Protect the fruits of your labors. Prepare for possible challenges that lie ahead. Environmental conservatism. We can't just destroy the planet and not have other systems affected. So there's a lot of higher dimensional life that we can't see with our eyes when we're in the third dimension. But there is a lot of life that is contingent on this planet. So we couldn't just destroy it and destroy the planet on whatever level. So right now there's a lot going on to energetically restore these balances at play. We're going to have to heal this whole planet on whatever level, and we're seeing the state that it's at, where it's very toxic. Our air is toxic, our water is toxic, our soil is toxic, it's affecting our food, it's affecting our health on whatever level. These kind of things are going to have to be restored in balance. Jessica Coleman. Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down with too many responsibilities. It's like a reoccurring theme lately where we're working too hard on Prison Planet. We're not spending enough time playing. Like, you ever see kids, all they do is they play. They have great imaginations. They run around outside. They do crazy things. They don't care. They just like to play. Well, we should be playing more as adults too. And it's a reoccurring message I'm getting working with the fairies. But I tell them humans forgot how to play. We really did. We don't even know how to play right now at this point. It's like all work with no play. So play more. A lot of you guys have these space kids that are very gifted, and they are here as inner child healers. They came to heal your heart chakra in whatever regard. So those of you that have children, play more with them outside. Give them more crystals. Take them out of their environment to somewhere they haven't been, out in nature, and allow them to play. Angie Taylor. Let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career. Unmarried or divorced individuals. This is my theme of the week. Letting go of toxic people, because you will become toxic when you're around their energy after a while. It's going to be one and the same. People don't see too. I have so many people complain about their partners, right? My narcissist husband, or whatever it is, right? My awful boyfriend, I need to leave. Well, you share an energy now. So your energy is one and the same. After you sleep with someone, you become the same source of energy. You become one energy. You create a unified kind of energy. So that's why it's very important that we're ditching anyone toxic, especially people in relationships. Cheryl Jolly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life. A lot of people are always running around and trying to control and balance their world. The best way to do that is go within and have really good balance to your energy, and it will really reflect in everything that you're doing. So if things get chaotic for me, around me, or if I'm seeing chaotic drama or things around me, I always take a break and go reset my energy and try to refocus it. The best way that you can reset your energy is through meditation, taking a salt bath, getting out into nature, unplugging for the day. Unplugging is a big thing. I had to do that the other day. I woke up and I just couldn't deal with Facebook. I just couldn't deal with it. And I had to unplug for the day. I really did. Try unplugging for a day. Christine Farnham. A romantic partner that you can trust. Excellent advice that comes from the heart. Getting involved in a cultural or creative endeavor. A lot of people are having trust issues nowadays, and that would come from fear. If anyone is having trust issues with anyone, it's not trusting the universe, and that is based on fear. So we really had to let go of fear of any kind. If you don't trust, humanity or the universe, you'll get events that reflect that. So if you think that everyone is bad in the world, you will draw all bad people to you. If you think the entire universe is here to help and assist you, like me, you'll get all amazing events thrown at you. So a lot of people are sitting there thinking all people are bad. I'm going to get a bad person that I'm trying to date, and they do. That's what you attract, what you're focused on. Start to see the world as a better place. Lyra Gorman. Have patience and don't worry. Take time to rest and plan your next steps. A prudent investment in time or money. I keep on telling you guys this, that when we have these lunar events like this full moon that's coming this weekend, we can't sleep as good. So for now, you guys should be able to sleep pretty amazing through like maybe Friday. So you guys should be resting more and getting more sleep, because you won't be able to sleep good this weekend. Ben Beeler. Shout out to California. I love it. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for a career change. Feeling challenged by money issues. It's the perfect time to be manifesting right now. And we're meant to actually have everything that we need and be doing amazing and creating our dream lives and be in bliss here. We're not meant to be broke and unhealthy and whatever it is. That's not what the universe wants for us. Use this space storm to manifest, like I keep on telling you guys. Just make lists of what you want. I don't care if it's simple or huge things or whatever. Use this energy to create on whatever level. Put out good thoughts for the things that you want to attract to you. So we tend to like get broke, and then we put out on broke vibes all the time, and it makes it so much worse. Put out vibes for love and abundance. We say we're putting out hella cash vibes, and we mean it. I'll be putting out those type of vibrations this whole storm to try to kind of help with the energetic balancing of the financial state of humanity, especially the starseeds. So put out good vibes for what you want right now. I'm going to let you guys go on that note. I'm going to do my little meditation and then come back to work. So if you guys need me, hit my business page inbox with video ideas. I am here for activations and healing sessions. You guys should probably check out like my third eye activation and DNA activations and healing classes if you haven't already. And then after I get off the video, I keep on putting the link of the groups that I stream from, because I already did another live stream in there and it's a little bit smaller, and I'm always streaming in that area. So I'll go ahead and drop that below. Stay really high vibe. If you guys are stressed out, get outside, unplug, ground more, drink more liquids. When we're dehydrated, and this is an intense storm, we have like solar energy hitting us, space energy, the moon energy, retrogrades all at once. It's kind of like humanity is in a washing machine right now and getting cleaned on every level. That's the analogy I get, like a washing machine. So it's really intense right now. Drink more water. You guys aren't noticing it, but we're getting dehydrated. And if you're getting grumpy or irritable, you're probably just dehydrated. If you're getting headaches, that's a sign of dehydration too. More water. Love and light. My iPad's stuck forever.